Hello, my name is JustinBigonqt, and this is my presentation on my sports blog for week 4 of this class. Start off by saying this is called the JustinBigonqt Sports Blog, Bay Area Sports. This is my blog that is on WordPress. About the brand. Brand description. This is a local sports blog that discusses topics of sports teams that include San Francisco 49ers, the San Francisco Giants, Golden State Warriors, San Jose Sharks, Oakland Raiders, and all the other sports entities that are around this area. And for say like UFC superstars like Nate Diaz that is from this area. That's all the topics that I will discuss on my blog. My audience is adult males, not limited to, but mostly adult males, sports fans that are ages about 18 to 35. The colors on my blog are mainly black, red, and gold, which is the colors of the 49ers. Imagery, it's mostly photos and videos of relevant players to the covered area. I try not to go outside of that, like if I won't be talking about the New York Mets unless maybe the Giants would be playing them. But it's mainly about the actual Bay Area teams. The tone is the brand of the place in which people can say what they want without being vulgar to each other. I encourage people to comment on my blog posts, my Facebook pages, and stuff like that, and I will return comments to them and start dialogue. So on my 3-day campaign, I did basically the 3-day Giants versus the Dodgers series that was down in LA. On day 1, it was Madison Bumgarner, the Giants ace, that ended up losing to the Dodgers, and he didn't do very good. He struggled. So I talked about that, and I actually gained a lot of followers after that first day on my campaign. I called this 3-day campaign the Battle of the West, which is the top 2 teams in the National League West, the first and second place teams, and the Giants are currently second. Day 2 of the campaign was when Johnny Cueto was near perfect in the loss to LA. He only ended up giving up 1 run in 9 innings, and the Giants ended up losing to the Dodgers. And so up to this point, the Dodgers are up 2-0 in the 3-game series, and the Giants will need to get win in Game 3 to at least not be swept by the Dodgers. Now, on Day 3, fortunately, Matt Moore came in and won the game. No hitter was lost with 2 outs in the 9th. He was untouchable to them. The Giants ended up winning this game to save themselves from being swept by the Dodgers. Thanks to Matt Moore, who they recently acquired from the Tampa Bay Devil Rays in a trade prior to the trade deadline, where they traded Matt Duffy, one of the Giants' prospects that has done very well for the Giants, but they needed extra pitching help, and Matt Moore came in and was dominant, and the Giants win. The objectives of my campaign were basically to gain at least 10 followers a day throughout my social media pages that include Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and many more. And these are all linked up to my WordPress blog, which is the main part of my blog. Also was to learn what my demographic is, what type of people will be looking at my blog, if they're male, they're female, what age group they're in, things like that. Um, Also utilize social media to promote my brand. Like I said, I go on Facebook and I started my own page on there so that people could be informed about my blog on WordPress. Link all accounts together. I've done that. That way you can't really go to see one without seeing the other, which is good. They need to be connected so that way my brand could be promoted further. My SMART goals, I used specific focus on people in Northern California in the Bay Area mostly. That's the people that I'm trying to reach the most, is because they're the most people that like these teams that I'm talking about. Measure statistics on WordPress blog and Google Analytics. I was able to measure the amount of people that were looking at my blog, what time they were looking at my blog, and such. Relevant. Ensure blog posts not get off target and stay relevant to the teams in the Bay Area. Like I said, I don't want to be talking about the New York Mets when my main focus is on the teams like the San Francisco Giants that are located in my area. Trends. The most popular day of my blog was Wednesday, which was day 2 of my campaign. I learned this through the Google Analytics tool. The most popular time was actually at 2 a.m. from what I read. And most of my referrals came from Twitter. Now, I thought that, in my opinion, I thought Facebook would be better, but as far as the statistics went, it came out to be Twitter. Successes of my 3-day. Successes. I did receive a good amount of new followers during my campaign. My new followers are in the region, which is part of my SMART goals. I wanted most of my followers to be from the Bay Area or California, Northern California, and that is what happened. I stayed on topic. I was also able to see positive trends in the statistics through my Google Analytics tool. Failures. I was not able to achieve my goal of 10 new followers per day of the campaign. I was also only really successful during one day of the campaign. I'm not really sure why, but one day, that was Wednesday, was my best day. Social media did not help as much as I would have liked it to, as much as it should have. I ran a 3-day campaign for my blog, and I focused on a 3-day series between the Giants and the LA Dodgers. The Dodgers won the first 2 games, and the Giants won the final game. I ran a Google Analytics statistics analyst and found that the best day of the campaign was the second day. I was correct in the demographic prediction, and my followers would be males in the age group of 18 to 35 years old. I believe that my blog will be able to continue to grow because even though I did not meet all of my SMART goals, I did have a good amount of people follow my blog. I think I will be able to gain a lot more followers if I keep trying to get followers that are not already currently in my friends on social media. This is the Google Analytics tool that I used that gave me the statistics that shows right in the middle where the 3-day campaign was. That 21 users followed, and so that was just under my goal of 30. These are my references that I used, and once again, my name is JustinBigonqt. Thank you for watching this presentation.